messages do you have for Aries, please? Spirit, what messages do you have for Aries, please? Spirit, what messages do you have for Aries, please? Okay, one more time. Spirit, what messages do you have for Aries, please? Okay, Aries, in your recent past, you have a Page of Cups, Death and Rebirth, and the Four of Cups. Now, I got right away, I feel that something new that came into your life, I do feel it didn't last very long. I feel with Death and Rebirth, I do feel that this was a relationship with the Page of Cups here. And I do feel that you are disappointed. I feel that this was something that you were hoping worked out, whatever this is. If it wasn't a relationship with a person, this could have been just anything new. You started something that maybe just wasn't right. I do feel that there's a big disappointment here. I feel that this was something that you were kind of hoping for a long time, or working toward for a long time, and I feel it happened. It came into your life. You achieved it, but then something kind of fell apart, I feel, with Death and Rebirth. But maybe this will turn out to be a positive, outcome. We will clarify to see, but I see that in your recently this was something that was disappointing to you. In your present energies, you have the World, the Lovers, and the Nine of Pentacles. So things, I feel, are really turning around for you. They're really going very well. So maybe this did open other doors for you, or, made you available for other things. You have the Lovers here and the Nine of Pentacles. So I do feel that you did work something out. I feel that you've been trying to work out a relationship with someone that you were previously with. I feel that maybe this was the same person you tried with, and it didn't work out, but I feel you guys are going to try again, or you figured something out. I feel that it just was kind of timing. Something else could have just completely gotten in the way. Of course, my battery's dying, so I'm so sorry. Hold on. Sorry about that. So I feel that it could have been work, because I feel with the Nine of Pentacles here, I feel that maybe both of you really you have a lot of other responsibilities and priorities, things you're working toward. And I feel that you guys, whoever this is with, I feel that you are both trying to work at this, but I feel that it has a matter to do with not having enough time. I feel a big part of what is getting in between you and someone else is not having enough time. And I don't feel it's a lack of, that you guys aren't trying to make time for each other. I feel it's just really difficult right now. But I feel that you guys find a way. I feel that this love is strong enough that you will find a way to make this work, because the Nine of Pentacles, you're having success. So I don't really feel that you're going to have to sacrifice anything too much. Your career, school, your hobbies, the things you like to do with your extra time. You don't want to have to. I feel that you both want each other, but at the same time, you want all the other things you currently have in your life, and it's hard to. You're very busy. I feel you both keep yourself very busy, very occupied, but I do feel that love is going to conquer all, and if it's not working right now, I feel that it will, because you have the World here. I feel that you guys are going to find a way to make your lives mesh better together, where you can feel more of. Your lives can maybe get more intertwined, where you guys don't have so many things separate. Maybe you find hobbies you both like that you can do them together. You guys will find a way, because you're both desiring this, I feel, and you're going to be successful at it, and it's not going to affect work or whatever else you want to make time for. You're still going to be able to find that balance. In your near future, you have the Ten of Wands, the Empress, and the High Priestess. I feel that the lack of this connection working, I feel that this has been very difficult on you, or you and your person, because like I said, you guys, I feel were both hurting, or that this you were trying. I feel that you always start off really good, and it's like, oh, it's gonna work this time, and then it's just the same thing happens. You guys don't call each other for a week or two. You don't communicate, and the other one just gives up. I feel, I feel that you guys have been doing this for a while with someone that you guys have both been trying. And then I feel one of you are just like, it's not working again, and you just walk away because it's just, you feel like if it was meant to be, it would be easier, but I feel that you guys both can't stay away from each other for very long. But I feel you're really nurturing this relationship. I feel what the Empress is telling me is that you guys are both really putting in the effort to make it work, no matter what. I feel that you both are willing to maybe, I don't want to keep saying sacrifice, but you're willing to compromise with things that maybe you weren't before, because they're starting to feel a little bit less maybe worth your time than the other person, because it's not worth losing the other person. It's not that they're not important or they don't matter, but you're willing to maybe for right now put some things on the back burner to be able for you guys to both have time to nurture this relationship, because I feel that you both really do want this. I feel with the High Priestess here, I feel you guys both, what I feel this is I feel this is telling me that you guys both have really good communication. I do feel that could be a problem in the past, that when you guys got busy, you didn't really let the other one know, look, I really wish I could be there, I wish I could be with you, I wish I could talk to you today. I feel that you both kind of really make sure that there's that effort made. If there's going to be maybe longer periods of time where you can't talk or communicate, you always make sure that you still make, talk at least once a day or every other day. You don't let a week go by without any communication or seeing each other. So you guys are both sticking to it, and I feel this is about you guys understanding each other more and trusting each other. Maybe there was a little bit of lack of trust, because I feel when there was a long period of time where there was, maybe you didn't call your person because you're so busy, it made them feel insecure, or that could have happened to you where you're just like, what, if you don't care, you don't want to be with me or whatever, maybe insecurities start to develop because of the distance I feel between you two, or the time spent apart. So I feel you guys kind of understand, you're on the same wavelength, you guys really get that the other one really does want this, but you both are in the same situation, sort of. So there's a better understanding, I feel, there, which is helping keep you guys together. So let's clarify. So Spirit, what is death and rebirth for Aries recent past, please? Spirit, what is death and rebirth for Aries recent past, please? You have Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Devil. So I do definitely feel that your priorities, things you guys are working at, developing your skills, going to school, building your career, you're trying to get more stability in your life. You really have your goals and you want to achieve them. But I do feel with the Devil coming out, this is clarifying death and rebirth, that maybe you or your person or both of you were maybe making the materialism was getting too much a hold on you guys, and I feel maybe it became kind of stressful because maybe you guys work a lot. I feel maybe you spend too much money, you charge up your credit cards, it just was this cycle. Maybe you guys both kind of wanted to stop. Maybe that's what was making you have to work so much, was maybe you were in debt and you just couldn't cut back at work, or couldn't, take any time off at all, so to spend more time together. But I feel with the Ace of Pentacles here, I feel you guys both maybe paid off some debt. You stopped spending so much. You don't have to work so much overtime or whatever this was, or you could quit that second job. I feel it was becoming toxic in your life, and I do feel it was the materialism was sort of, that started to feel like, wow, we're prioritizing, having nice cars and nice things, and there's nothing wrong with striving for that. But I feel when you guys realized it was making you lose someone important to you, you saw how unimportant those things were. So I feel you both cut back on that kind of stuff, so you could cut back at work and spend more time together. It's more like you guys want the experiences than you want things, and I feel that's with the Devil. This is the end of you guys kind of being chained to spending and buying and owning things. I feel you guys put a lot of pressure on yourself to keep up the appearances of that you're doing good, and you maybe you are judged harshly by the people around you, that you have a lot to, you feel like you need to prove yourself. But I feel you guys both have such a strong connection now that it doesn't matter to you anymore. You know, this is part of growing up. I feel that you guys both helped each other realize that, you know what, who cares? We're doing good. We work hard. You know, we can save. We don't have to always have the nicest phone, the nicest car. You know, if it's going to keep us apart, it's just not worth it. It felt very toxic. And you don't have to sacrifice your goals or anything like that. It's just you. I feel it was just honestly as simple as just kind of cutting back on spending, putting some money away so you have a little bit of security. So you just, I feel like I said, it was about time. So I feel you guys got that toxic, being trapped in a way, that toxic way of thinking that you have to keep up appearances, you know. And I feel you guys realize, like, you know, we don't have anything to prove to anybody. You just want to prove to each other that you're there for each other, and that's what matters. And I feel this is going to take a lot of stress off the both of you, and especially this connection. And I don't really feel that that anything else was the problem. I feel the love's there, the attraction, the affection. And you guys bring a lot of happiness, and you want this to continue. You guys want to have a life together, you know. And I feel that that's all going to work out because you guys both kind of realized what was that you had control. You could change this. You did change this, and you realized what it was. And I feel like you guys are just kind of stuck in this loop that you thought you couldn't, you know, like that hamster wheel you can't get off. But you guys took your power back. You took control back, you know. And I feel like you guys sat down together and just talked like, what can we do? And you guys kind of went through some things. I feel you guys realized this together, and it's really helping the both of you because it's taking a lot of stress off. I feel like you guys are going to get out of debt, or you did. And now you guys can just enjoy each other's company. You don't have to have money for that. You go on walks, just sit and talk. You know, I feel you guys are just enjoying each other's time, and I really do feel that's kind of all you guys need. And you have everything else, but it's not controlling your time anymore. You took that time back, and I think that's wonderful. Spirit, what is the world for Aries present, please? Spirit, what is the world for Aries present, please? You have the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Five of Wands. I feel, this could mean a couple of different things. I feel you're both very competitive. Like I said, you put a lot of pressure on yourself, I feel. And I do feel that you do get whoever these people are in your life, your boss, your coworkers, family, friends. I feel you guys made some big changes. You both did. Made that compromise for each other. And I do feel you get a little bit of like resistance from other people. Maybe your boss isn't happy that you don't put in all that overtime anymore, or you're not loaning money out anymore, you're not using your credit cards anymore. Maybe for people, I feel whatever, when you guys cutting back and making more time for each other, I do feel it causes problems. I don't feel that this is a conflict between the two of you. Or this could just mean competition, leveling up. Maybe you guys have healthy competition in your relationship, and you're like betting each other. Look, hey, I can save more money than you. I can, you know, I feel like you guys have a lot of fun relationship where you're very, it's like a fun competitive with each other, healthy competition. And this is helping motivate you guys to make the changes you need, you know, to have the Ten of Cups. I feel like you guys are setting goals to do things together, to build your life together. This is clarifying the world, like save to buy a house. You know, you can still have that stability. Doesn't mean you have to work yourself to death, but you guys are doing it together. And I feel like you're a very good team. Sorry, that was the fireworks. Sorry, I'll pause it till it's over. Sorry. I'm sorry about that. I live in Hawaii. Fireworks go off constantly, so please just bear with me. I don't want to lose track of where I am. See, I already did. I'm sorry. So, but I do feel with the Page of Pentacles here, I feel you guys are going to have a lot of new beginnings. I feel you guys are going to do something for the first time together. Like I said, buy a house, or you're going to move in together for the first time, maybe. I feel with the world here, you're going to have a lot of success, and you guys are going to be very happy. So whatever you're doing together, I feel you guys are a very good team. You guys are great. You have great positive effect on each other. It's very, very healthy. I just keep hearing like a healthy relationship, a healthy connection, and a lot of attraction. So there's a great balance here of respect, friendship, passion. You know, you have it all. You know, in this relationship, everything's there. It's great. So Spirit, what is the Nine of Pentacles for Aries present, please? Spirit, what is the Nine of Pentacles for Aries present, please? You have the High Priestess, the Ten of Swords, and the Magician. So you have another card of endings here. Because I do feel you did have a little bit of conflict, whoever this was you're dealing with. Maybe it's because the two of you want to move in together, buy a home together, and people are telling you, oh no, don't do that, don't do that. You know, I feel that, like I said, there's people, not that people don't want you together, I'm getting people are just, I'm so sorry about the noise. You know, I feel it's more people are concerned. I don't know, maybe it's your parents on both sides, you know, I feel people are just maybe interfering a little bit too much, but you guys know what you're doing. I can see that. You guys are great for each other, but this is what the reading's saying. So I feel that this is just an ending to whatever this conflict is, because if anybody doubts you guys, you're going to prove them wrong. Not that you have to, but they're just going to see, you know, how happy you guys are together. And I feel you guys teach each other a lot. You learn a lot from each other. I've never really did a reading where I felt that the connection is such, you guys have such a positive effect in each other's life. I think that's wonderful. And you guys are both great manifestors. I feel like whatever it is you guys are working toward together, you're going to achieve it, especially because you have each other's back. And you're going to do everything. You're very supportive of each other. So if you have some struggles, and even if you guys aren't together now, I do feel like it's a matter of making time for each other and trusting the other one. If there's time periods where there's not a lot of communication and time goes by, you guys both need to know that the other one does want it, I feel. But I do feel that you guys are going to realize that you need to make that phone call. Just like, okay, I know I haven't seen you in a couple days, but I love you, I miss you, I'm thinking about you, can't wait to see you. It takes a second. You know, I know sometimes people get so busy, but I feel you guys are both very busy, and that's great, but you know, just that moment to send a text or a phone call if you can. You know, hear each other's voice, right? So let's see. So Spirit, what is the Ten of Wands for Aries near future, please? Spirit, what is the Ten of Wands for Aries near future, please? The Ace of Wands, the Empress, and Judgment. So you have the Empress out here twice. Maybe you guys are going to plan to have children in the near future. I guess only you guys will know that, right? Or maybe you are pregnant, or your partner's pregnant. You guys are very excited about that, and maybe that's why you guys want maybe move away, go buy a house. And I just feel people are concerned because I do feel some of you might be moving away from family and stuff, and people don't want you to go, you know, which is understandable, right? Family wants to keep us close. I do feel with Judgment, I do feel you guys realize that maybe because of maybe if there is a pregnancy involved here, or this is just for the nurturing of your relationship, you feel you kind of need to move away from family. Maybe people do interfere with you guys a little bit too much. I do feel that this is mostly about concern, not so much of like sabotaging or anything like that. I feel that this is just maybe family and friends interfering a little bit too much, kind of crossing your boundaries. And I feel you both are going to do anything to protect this connection. And if you have to move away, buy a house somewhere else, or just go move somewhere else, or for work too. I feel you guys, maybe you're going to start a business with each other, or you guys are both starting your own business, and you can do it anywhere, and you guys just kind of chose somewhere new. This is like a new beginning for the two of you. And I feel you're going to have a lot of success, a lot of offers. I feel you're going to get some really good news. I feel that whatever you do, it's going to be a good choice. So whatever this burden is, whatever it is you guys are doing to nurture this relationship, it's going to be successful, and it's going to get rid of whatever burdens you had. It's going to be the end of it. And I love that the Empress came out twice, because it's just a lot about nurturing and caring. And I feel that you guys just, what your focus is just letting the other one know that you're there for them, and working on your communication. I feel you don't want any people involved right now, because you guys are really kind of not cutting people off, but just kind of letting everybody know, like, look, we're just going to work on this together. Because you guys, like I said, you're very busy. I really get that strongly in this reading. And whatever extra time you have, you kind of want to make it for each other while you're building your foundation for your relationship. Because, you guys had a little bit of struggles getting through making this. This is very taking a lot of work, but in a good way. You know, it's not like, oh, we just can't communicate. Connection's bad. We don't trust. It's not bad. It's just making that time, and you don't have a lot of extra time. And I feel right now, you just, whatever extra time you have, you want it for each other because you're building something. You have to put that love in, that attention to each other to build it. And once it's strong and you are secure, you know, you guys can be able to, you know, fit more people in and allow more people in, and no one will ever break this connection. And not that it's so fragile, but it's just it's new. Being able, I feel that you're having it takes a lot of like strategy, very strategic planning for you guys to make this work, because like I said, you're very busy, so you don't have a lot to work with of time for maybe friends that are like, I never get to see you anymore, or family, like you're never around. It's like, you know, I love you, I want to, but you know, right now you guys are focused on your relationship and this connection and making sure you never make the other one feel neglected. You know, you guys are making each other a priority, and I think that's beautiful, and it's important. I feel in the beginning stages while you're building that strong foundation and that trust. So I think that you're not doing this for selfish reasons at all. So Spirit, what is the Empress for Aries near future? Spirit, what is the Empress for Aries near future, please? Yeah, the Four of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the World. So I do feel you guys are making a lot of changes, and I do feel for some of you it is because you are pregnant or your partner's pregnant. I feel you do have to kind of, not cut people off, but I feel you do have to kind of say no. They're like, people want to spend time with you, people want to see you more, and you're like, I just can't. I feel that you can kind of, or maybe people ask you for favors too much, like where you had to learn to say no. I feel you and your partner give each other the strength and the courage, because it is hard sometimes to say no, you know. And I feel you're just like you're learning to say no to your boss, your friends, family when they're asking too much, and you have to, because with every choice you make sacrifice, right? So you sacrifice something. You know, if you go spend time with your friends, that's time away from your relationship that you're trying very hard to not let it fall apart. So you're learning to prioritize your time and learning to say no. And you know what? If your friends and family love you, they'll understand, you know? And I feel with the King of Pentacles, I feel this is going to help you become more successful, your relationship, especially with work, because you guys are you have goals, you have things you're working toward. That's why you weren't willing to before cut back too much, to sacrifice. You didn't want to ruin something you've worked so hard for. But for the fact that, like I said, you guys manage your finances, you can still do what you're doing and work maybe a little less, but it's not affecting your career path, but it's a lot of stress is gone. And I feel like because you're so much happier and you have so much more balance, that you're actually finding more success. The King of Pentacles is a very successful person, very smart, good with their money. And I feel because you and your person are such a good team, you guys are helping each other save. You guys, like I said, you guys bring everything positive in each other's life. And I feel with the World here, you guys are having a lot of new things come in your life right now, like a lot of good things. Maybe a new baby. Maybe you guys got engaged, you're getting married, you got a new job, a new promotion, a new home. I just keep feeling the feeling of new, like a lot of, because you guys are building right now. You guys are building not only the foundation, but your lives together. And you're doing a lot. And that's 100% I feel what the focus is on. Because you guys want this both to work. And I think it's beautiful that you guys are both putting in equal energy into each other. And I think that that's beautiful, because lots of times it's very one-sided. This feels very balanced. And you guys both really did a lot to make it work. And I feel you guys really earned a lot of respect for one another doing this, and for yourself too. You're proud of yourself for your savings, for your, what you're doing. I feel you guys are building a beautiful life together. So Spirit, what is the High Priestess for Aries near future, please? Spirit, what is the High Priestess for Aries near future, please? You have the Strength card, the Page of Swords, and the Star. So yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Like I said, all the things you guys are working for and hoping for, you're going to get it, because you guys are in a beautiful place. I feel you're very excited. This is a very fun time. Enjoy it. Just soak up every moment of it. I feel that right now, for whoever I'm reading for, this is a very beautiful time in your life. If you're not here yet in your relationship, I feel if it takes some time, I do feel communication. This message is saying that you guys need to always make sure you communicate. Don't let too much time go by if you're not completely reconciled yet. I feel that's causing problems. That's causing insecurities. And you, or maybe both of you, feeling the other one doesn't care if this relationship continues, but that's not the case. I feel it's a lack of communication. And I feel that when you get here, everything you guys are planning to work toward, you're going to achieve it. I feel the most important thing is because of the level of support you give each other. Makes you guys like unstoppable, basically. You're a great team. And I feel with the Strength card and the Page of Swords here, I do feel that you guys both feel, you both feel this intuitively. You didn't make the other one, tell the other one, like, look, we need to cut people out. I feel you both realized intuitively through this whole thing, this time period, that you did have to maybe really kind of block some people, cut some people off. Because I did see you were having to say no to people. I feel that people, maybe just one person or a few people on your side or your person's side, that just really pressures you to do a lot for them, or to spend too much time with them, or they want too much of your time, or they want too much assistance from you, too much help, or and you just don't have the time for it, and you love them. I feel these are people you care about, but they're asking too much in a way, I feel, but you're learning to say no. And I feel the people who just kept pushing and pushing, that didn't take no for an answer, I feel some people are saying, like, wow, you're being selfish, or just because now you're in this relationship, you can't do this for me or spend this time. It's very manipulating energy. It's not fair to say that to someone, to make you feel like you wanting to build this beautiful relationship. There's no way that's selfish, And I feel there's someone who's quite immature, who doesn't look at things in a mature, way. They don't understand how hard it is to find balance. Maybe this person doesn't have a lot of responsibility, but you do. Your person does. And this wasn't easy. This was kind of hard, I feel, because like I said, I feel you and your person struggled to say no to people. But I feel that's why you got so caught up and overwhelmed, is that you always said yes. People asked, oh, can you give me a ride? Can you loan me some money? Can you watch my kids? Can you do this? Can you work for me next Friday? Can you, it's like whatever it was. Sometimes you have to say no, because you only have so much time and so much energy to devote to things in your life, and that's helped you find the balance. Learning to say no helps you guys find balance within yourself and your life, but also within your relationship. And it wasn't easy, but like I said, you both kind of gave the other one the strength to say, you know what, if you can't accept the fact that I can't be there for you every time you ask, then maybe we should not be friends. Maybe we should take a break, not spend time together, because I don't really have it anyways. And I feel you're being very brave, because it's not easy to do that, or to say that sometimes, to really tell someone truly how you feel. And I think that's very healthy. But I feel that while you have the strength to do that, and your person does, you kind of gave the other one the okay. Like, look, it's okay to say that. And then it kind of made you realize it's okay for you to say that too. So that's the beauty that this relationship you have brings into your life. And I think this is very, very, like, I've never felt the energy of two people who were more meant to be, It's like you guys are the same person almost. You think the same. And it's beautiful in a way, because I feel like you both kind of read each other's mind, like you know what the other one's thinking, you know what the other one wants, what the other one feels. And I think it's beautiful, because since you can spend more time together now, you guys are even that much more, your connection is even that much more stronger. So if there's time where you do have a couple days you don't talk, it doesn't matter. You know the other one's thinking of you. You know they're missing you. You know they want to call you, they just can't. So that trust is there now, and that connection. I think it's beautiful, and nothing's going to come in between you guys. And I love that you guys make each other so strong. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the reading, and if you haven't subscribed yet,